Look, guys, when you start looking up Austin St. John prawn, some crazy stuff come up.
TV shows and movies to struggle with making the jump to more mature roles. For every Leonardo DiCaprio, there's 100 more Dustin Diamonds. One of the biggest cultural phenomenons of the 90s was, of course, the Power Rangers. And despite how huge the
Austin St. John, oh my goodness,
show became almost immediately, its cast struggled to find any real success.
R.I.P. to Twee.
Outside of the show. This led to one of the most persistent rumors surrounding Power Rangers. One that people still tell me about to this day, thinking it's true. The idea that the original Red Ranger, Austin St. John, wound up doing gay porn. So what's the deal with this rumor?
Now the crazy thing is, if you know how Austin St. John feel about gay people, as we saw in the clip of him mocking them, then you would know that maybe this would never happen, or it's a cover.
Let's find out in today's episode of Tales from the Internet.
It was just not too long ago.
I remember the other guy, and he had this nasally, high-pitched, just no. And then I'm sorry. Where you could take orders from or direction from? No, I mean, come on.
Hey guys, could you? I'm gonna need you at the top. What was it again? Oh, that command thingy. I'm gonna need you there with the little robot guy. But it's actually a girl, but it's actually a he/she. So I'm gonna need you there, and I'm gonna need you to talk to all them. And then you're gonna go save stuff. And could you put on the spandex? I'm gonna need a little bit different. Ooh, just tilt the belts right there. Oh yeah, let it hang. Give it some sachet. Right off the hip. Let the pistola, is that what we're calling it? The pistola, the taser thing. Could you just?
I know he thought he was up there cooking, y'all. He was cooking.
Let him cook.
No. Unfortunately not. So let's get back to the video.
From the evil Rita Repulsa, personally handpicked by Alpha 5, and the man living in a lava lamp known as Zordon. Zordon was a galactic wizard, and now guides Jason, Trini, Billy, Kimberly, Zack, and later on Tommy. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers became a pop culture sensation. Kids were losing their minds over this show. Christmas 1993.
Hey, people still lose their minds over it, and it's like 30 years later, right? You're like, no, hey, it's the best Ranger. Yeah, I know everyone looking at him like,
shut up, bitch.
We saw parents coming to blows with each other to get the kids these toys. You can just imagine someone's mom going home with a black eye.
Oh no, unless you of the opinion when they say JDF's the greatest Ranger, people be like,
okay, so what?
Trying to get that Dragon Zord. Totally understandable too, those were some of the coolest toys around at that time. Stores had to issue apologies when they ran out of stock. It wasn't a thing the Power Rangers couldn't sell. Karate demonstration.
Hey, there you go, right there. There you go. I know it got to be eating a lot of people up that, you know, a video like this where Austin St. John is kind of like the centerpiece, and you still see JDF.
VHS tapes, Christmas special with Alpha 5, juice boxes, school supplies, a fan club membership. The show was the highest rated show among 2 to 11-year-olds, just absolutely demolishing their competition. The main cast, though, wasn't seeing anywhere close to the amount of money you would normally get from a hit show like this. Saban were working the main cast from sunup to sundown, and since the actors weren't established, their pay was very low.
But the reason Power Rangers is dead, or is dying, is because they can't sell toys anymore.
School supplies, a fan club,
this merchandise right here,
membership. The show was the highest rated
just don't exist. The market for it is gone. 100% gone.
Show among 2 to 11-year-olds, just absolutely demolishing their competition. The main cast, though, wasn't seeing anywhere close to the amount of money you would normally get from a hit show like this. Saban were working the main cast from sunup to sundown, and since the actors weren't established, their pay was very low. This was not sitting well with the Red Ranger, Austin St. John.
I hate that they give him the face of the whole resistance.
And
because it was really Zach's idea. Remember, Zach was the oldest one on the show. It was Zach's idea, but he let Austin get all the credit.
Would consider him to be the leader of the team, almost the face of the show. With the show doing almost triple the ratings of Batman the Animated Series, shouldn't the lead actors get some kind of pay increase?
No.
Nope.
Hey, you get what you negotiate.
Some of the cast members like Amy Jo Johnson, David Yost, and Jason David Frank chose to stick with the show, keeping that steady paycheck coming in. But not every cast member was willing to work for this cheap. Early into season 2, Austin St. John, Walter Emmanuel Jones, and Thuy Trang would walk off the show, refusing to come back until they got a new contract.
That was a great little transition. I liked it.
They felt that the show was such a big hit, and the merchandise was so lucrative that what they were getting paid was insultingly low. All those action figures that parents are fighting over.
Hey, stop spreading misinformation. That is not the Gold Ranger, okay? Treya Triforia is the original Gold Ranger. Sorry.
They didn't see a dime of that.
The toys were, when the toys were selling off the shelves and people were standing in lines for hours, it was all over the news. It was like, people are in line to buy the Power Ranger toys, standing in line for 6 hours.
And angry. Angry because they ran out.
Ah, look at that. Look at that. Look at the woman who said, I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't nobody.
This guy actually did the research because this was the first interview when Austin St. John had returned. And yeah, everyone was counting each other's pockets. Crazy.
And yet the cast members were working nonstop. But Saban would not budge, and they pressured the striking actors to come back. Originally, according to Austin and Walter, the whole cast was in agreement that they would walk out.
Different people, for the different reasons,
Now, this is the greatest lie ever told.
changed their mind. Obviously, that would be Amy Jo and David Yost and Jason Frank. And all of them had their own reasons for deciding, you know, we don't want to renegotiate the contract. After all, we're just going to grin and bear it. But we wanted to stand up for ourselves because we felt like we were being bullied and we felt like we deserved more and that we had earned the right to be treated like professional actors.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. Well, here's the thing, right? When it comes to these people walking off the show and saying they deserve to be treated like professional actors, well, where was the careers after Power Rangers? If you're so good on Power Rangers, when you leave, people will be lining up, clamoring like, oh, we need to sign Austin St. John. We need to sign Walter Emmanuel Jones. We need them in our show. And that lasted temporarily for Walter, but no one was checking for Austin St. John whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But and it's still that way today. Like, are they getting cast in movies?
Nope.
No.
Changed their mind. Obviously, that would be Amy Jo.
And guys, I'm not hating. It's just a fact. The facts of the matter, right? Like, you know, it is what it is.
And David Yost and Jason Frank. And all of them had their own reasons for deciding, you know, we don't want to renegotiate the contract. After all, we're just going to grin and bear it. But we wanted to stand up for ourselves because we felt like we were being bullied and we felt like we deserved more.
I hate when people say they're being bullied. Yo, it's called leverage, guys. Leverage. Shout out to Riz Khalifa, Coach Gang in the building. It's called leverage. They had the money over you. So we're about to see that with Mr. Beast, how he has the leverage and how he uses that leverage to get people to do things they normally wouldn't do.
More and that we had earned the right to be treated like professional actors.
Episodes were shot where you wouldn't see these cast members. The dialogue was recycled and used while showing full costume footage. It is sometimes called a fake shemp. Unwilling to budge, these 3 cast members were just replaced. They were written off as having gone to a global peace conference.
Hey, you know how I go. You ask for more money, peace conference your ass.
They didn't even make it to the first movie with the original lean enthusiast Ivan Ooze. According to Austin, there was talk of having the Rangers return for the first movie. Maybe Austin St. John made the wrong call to leave the show, admitting that he wasn't able to make the jump from children's TV to adult roles. And just like that, Austin St. John was gone from the public eye. From a huge kid star to just nothing. Walter Jones went on to other shows like Nickelodeon Space Cases. Thuy Trang, like Austin, had also disappeared from Hollywood after bit roles in Spy Hard and The...
Damn, actually, they're making a Crow too. They rebooting the Crow. All right, with Bill Skarsgård, the guy who plays It.
Crow's Salvation. And after a few years, Power Rangers must have seemed like a good deal after all, because Austin St. John would return as a...
He was in a bind. He was in a bind.
I'm in a bind, Nate.
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Rent was due and shit. He was like,
your rent's due, motherfucker.
Yeah, can I come back for some episodes? I'll be the original Gold Ranger. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Remember how he was talking like, I hated Saban, but he taught me how not to do business. But he didn't teach me how to defraud the government, so I got caught. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
His character, Jason Scott, now as the Gold Ranger for Power Rangers Zeo. But after that second Power Rangers run, Austin's acting credits go dark once again. There was a 2000 movie called Expose, also known as Footsteps.
Now, he was in this movie, right? He was in this movie, but his role was so small. Oh my goodness. He played like an angry little brother, mad at the big brother. He was like, I counted on you. Where'd you go?
That he doesn't even remember doing. So what was he actually up to during this time? This time period, we're kind of in the early days of the internet. People are a bit naive to how easily rumors can be planted and spread. And the kinds of rumors that you'd see in a supermarket tabloid were finding their way online, as well as people just trying to make a cheap buck in all kinds of ways. Hey, did you think the pink Power Ranger's hot? Pay a subscription to this website and we swear you'll be able to go see her in a porno. Of course, this wasn't Amy Jo Johnson, just a woman with a passing resemblance.
Oh man, now look guys, if you want to hear let me see if I can find the video of him in the video. Here we go right here.
But here I am, the man who doesn't care about his own legs. What happened to you, man? A week ago, I had an elite champion wrestler.
Oh my God, Austin St. John, man. Give him some acting classes, quick.
Returning state qualifier. And now, you and your daughter, sashay, patting your eyes, googly eyes.
Hey, I would probably do the same thing, yo. Me and my daughter, we do that. We do all that goofy stuff.
You're like a focus.
She be putting fake lipstick on me. She be doing fake nails on me. She be doing everything.
Brother, you fly into town and you take everything with you. You do nothing for anybody else. I'm done with you. What did I do to you? I want to know. What did I do to you? I went 4 years in the sandbox.
more sandbox. He's still LARPing as he was in the Middle East as some war hero, as he was Hacksaw Ridge, guys. He was Hacksaw Ridge. All right, let's keep it going.
And of course, she isn't the only original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger associated with porn. Austin St. John left the Power Rangers to do gay porn. That's what the headlines were saying. Just another kid actor forced to do porn, like Little Sister from Family Matters, Screech, Kid from Christmas Story. You know, Austin St. John had admitted that he couldn't make the jump from kids' TV to more mature roles. So if you're not getting adult roles, how about adult roles? The rumor of Austin St. John doing gay porn goes back as far as 2000, but it really started picking up momentum in 2006. Images and videos were being circulated of supposedly Austin St. John performing lewd acts and posing nude. The rumor was being spread by sites like Delisted. Here's some of what I can show you of some graphic photos if you want to take a look for yourself.
Now, here's the thing, right? For you guys, I know Javier looking like Hogan. Javier looking like... I was trying to reach out to this guy to get an interview with him, right? For this video specifically. But this ninja is out here.
I got money.
Okay? He is out here. When I tell you out here, he is making like the top, like 2% of prawn on goddamn OF or whatever. So there was no way I was getting this guy to come on. And he doesn't look anything like Austin St. John anymore.
To the naked eye, the body type seems to match up, until you notice the man in question seems to have a much bigger frame. Upon closer inspection, you can see that there's plenty of differences between all.
His name is Brock, by the way. I was like, yo, if I can get this dude to interview to talk about this, it would be crazy. But he making so much money. Like, what is he going to do this for me? You think he care about the Power Ranger fandom?
Nope. Austin St. John and this man in the video. Yet Reddit and other sites kept pushing this rumor throughout the years. As far back as 2006, though, forum users were cracking the case. This Jason Cutler they keep talking about, not real or credited. The specific rumor was that Austin St. John starred in a movie called Laguna Beach, a love affair, under the name Jason Cutler, with promotional material even saying Jason Cutler is a former Red Ranger. Of course, there is no Jason Cutler. Whatever Google results there were in 2006 have been corrected in the present day. But was there ever a Jason Cutler? Jason David Frank, while he was feuding with Austin, did go on a podcast saying that Austin St. John was a stage name.
Yeah, look, man, this guy actually did some good research. Yeah, he's about to play a great clip. But for all you ninjas out here trying to, y'all want to see the angles, see if it's really him. Like, I was doing some digging, man.
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
It's crazy what's out here, right? Crazy what's out here. So this is the guy. They were like matching up the ears. They was doing all this goddamn science on him and shit. Like, is it him? Is it him? It turns out it's not him, but you can see how like the untrained eye could be like, yo, this must be Austin St. John or whatever. But let's keep it going.
And that's why I'm saying Austin's fake. When I first started Power Rangers, honestly, okay, his name was... That's his real name. His name
Jason Lawrence Geiger is what they bleeped out.
Not Austin St. John. That's a stage name.
Could Jason Cutler have been his real name? No. These pictures and videos belong to a website called SeanCody.com. SeanCody.com had a clientele of male stars. This guy's name was Brock. So was this all just a coincidence? Was it
Yeah, ironically, he's like a lot smaller. Pause. Now, yo, if you like look him up now, careful, careful when you search this ninja. You might see some stuff you don't want to see. But he didn't like shrunk down a bit.
kind of wishful thinking? Did they just want to believe it was true? No, this website knew what they were doing. Instead of clearing up the rumors, they actively fed into them by making Power Rangers themed porn. BJs, solos, not just eating ass, but feasting upon it. You got him doing his best Master Chief impression doing some teabagging videos. And of course, at a passing glance, you could see the resemblance. I mean, honestly, it had me fooled back in the day. But if you really look, the shape of the ears, the nose, they're very different. But this rumor would—
I mean, he probably was on the juice then. Look how wide his neck is, man. That the juice would do that to you.
just keep popping up no matter how fast other people were to correct it. It was almost like people wanted this to be true. And it turned out to be the case that a lot of gay men wound up having their first crushes on the Red Ranger.
Ironically, imagine all the ninjas with crushes on him, knowing like that, he's not cool with anyone who's gay, right? He's like, nah.
I remember the other guy, and he had this nasally, high-pitched, just no. And then I'm sorry. Where you could take orders from or direction from? No, I mean, come on.
Hey guys, could you? I'm gonna need you at the top. What was it again? Oh, that command thingy. I'm gonna need you there with the little robot guy. But it's actually a girl, but it's actually a he/she.
Yeah. Hey man, I do think it's ironic, but let's keep it going.
Just as how a lot of straight boys had their first crush on the Pink Ranger. So Austin St. John did become aware of all these rumors. And of course, this was not him.
I mean, I'm not gay. And I met a lot of, I've got some friends who are gay, and
why that ninja got the Bluetooth in his ear?
They're the first to tell me that no one could ever confuse me for being gay. So,
he had to sue them to get them to stop pushing the idea that the Red Ranger was making porn for their website.
I don't think he had to sue him because he definitely doesn't own the rights to the Red Ranger. So that wouldn't be something that he would probably have to do per se. It would have to be the company. But, Austin St. John, he tells many tales.
And they did everything they could to try and keep this rumor alive. Sean Cody makes a lot more money if people think the Red Ranger is the star. The only acting throughout the 2000s that he was doing was Power Rangers related projects. Of course, Austin wasn't getting paid to make his monster grow. He was
No, we know that ain't that ninja in that suit, bro. Let's run that back one.
Sean Cody makes a lot more money if people think the Red Ranger is the star. The only acting throughout the 2000s that he was doing was Power Rangers related projects. Of course, Austin wasn't getting paid to make his monster grow. He was working as a paramedic. As he described it, it was a way for him to stop pretending he was saving lives and to actually do it for real.
God, man, he be hyping himself up so much.
There's even a story of him helping save someone's life at Power Morphicon in 2014, which was confirmed by a fellow attendee who witnessed the event.
Yo, did Austin St. John really save someone at Power Morphicon 2014? Javier, let's go.
According to Entertainment Weekly, Austin also served in the US military as a healthcare provider in the Middle East. For a guy who had to leave the original show at its peak, Austin St. John has since made his peace with Power Rangers. He has stayed very active in the world of Power Rangers, making comics and acting in Power Ranger fan films. But this isn't quite the happy ending that it might seem like.
He about to get to it. You know he about to get to it. He about to get to the court docs.
You see, he's currently in legal trouble for trying to defraud the COVID relief Paycheck protection program.
See, this is the part of the video I wish this guy would have just dug a little deeper, just a little deeper. I don't know if he maybe did a search and he only posted what came up, but we know Austin St. John pled guilty.
As part of a scheme that involved 17 other people. He's now facing 20 years in jail. So I guess all Rita had to do to stop Power Rangers is play the long game. Austin has gone on record denying all the charges, stating that these acts were committed by third parties whose goals were self-centered and had manipulated and betrayed his trust. Because of this legal issue, Austin could not participate in the Power Rangers Reunion Netflix movie from 2022.
Exactly, they took his goddamn passport. So anyone talking about, hey, he didn't want to do it, that's cap. He need the goddamn money.
So there you have it. The Red Ranger, he might not have done gay porn, but he still might be getting fucked. If you like...
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, I must have missed that in my first walkthrough. I must have missed that in my first walkthrough. All right.
Because of this legal issue, Austin could not participate in the Power Rangers Reunion Netflix movie from 2022. So there you have it. The Red Ranger, he might not have done gay porn, but he still might be getting fucked. If you like this video, turn on notifications and check out my video about Super Hornio Brothers.
What the hell? Pause. Pause, man. All right, we not watching Super Hornio Brothers. All right, we didn't stretch it with the goddamn Austin St. John gay prawn stuff. But in the end, no, it was not Austin St. John. However, it does make for a great story. And shout out to this guy for putting together a well thought video that did 161,000. I'm sure his millions of subs contribute to that, but that is phenomenal for a Power Ranger movie. Estee, where you at? But what do you guys think about the whole lore of Austin St. John being in gay prawn because he couldn't find a job after doing Power Rangers? Anywho, let me know what you think. See you in the next video. Peace.